Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kellogg Community College and welcome to the Miller Gymnasium, home of KCC Athletics. My name is Eric Green and I am here today alongside distinguished guests and students and fans. We're glad you're here. We are here to pay tribute and honor our friend Dean Oliver Barnum for his distinctive service at KCC and his significant generosity in support of many future generations of KCC students. Yes, indeed. Dean O. Barnum, or Dino, as some of us called him, was a lifelong resident of Battle Creek. He graduated from Battle Creek Central High School, Western Michigan University, and the University of Michigan. Go Blue. During his 23-year career at KCC, during his 23-year career here at the college, Dean taught history and political science. He was selected as an outstanding instructor in 1967, and he served as the chair of our social science department from 1965 to 1969. Dean served on several KCC committees, and he participated in many local, county, and statewide organizations, including Ducks Unlimited, the Historical Society of Michigan, the Michigan Education Association, the Michigan United Conservation Club, the National Education Association, and the Organization of American Historians. Dean is known by family, friends, and KCC retirees as a dedicated educator, outdoorsman, bird watcher, and conservationist. He had a fondness for all sports, particularly basketball, which he played for more than 40 years on the Miller Gym court, which includes this court and the predecessor court in the building that is no longer here. He was a clutch player with the Noon Basketball Association, which we affectionately know as the NBA. Unfortunately, on August 28, 2020, Dean passed away at the age of 87, but his generous gift to KCC is an enduring reminder of his commitment to helping all students succeed. This is a special legacy from an exceptional individual. Now I'd like to introduce Mike Ray, one of Dean's longtime friends and a former member of the KCC Board of Trustees.
Dean was an absolutely unique individual. He was a good man, and I played basketball with him for over 40 years. And during that period of time, we would golf with one another, we would play tennis. We just had developed a wonderful relationship. And I was very, very privileged to know this gentleman. Now, the bequest that he made is over $1 million to the college. He made this bequest, and the purpose of this particular bequest was to go towards student scholarships and student athlete scholarships, and to also support Brewer athletics. Dean was as I said, a very unique individual. I was talking to Therese Durham, and I said, I was searching for a word that would describe him. And the word that I came up with was Renaissance man. He really was a Renaissance man. I say so because, first of all, he was a ferocious reader. He was a historian. He was a naturalist. He was more than a bird watcher. He actually would participate in the yearly bird count. And he would also go out, in fact he did so on my property once in a while, to help in the census for, they're not called wood dogs, they're called woodcocks. And he partook in on numerous occasions with various conservation programs. He was concerned with restoring the habitat, protecting the habitat. He was a golfer and an athlete, so he was all these things. And so, in a nutshell, he was a good man. He was one of those exceptional people that have made this world a little better place. Dean has touched many, many people, as is evidenced by the folks that have gathered here today to honor his legacy. We are so fortunate that he has been a part of our lives. And again, on behalf of the college, thank you so very much for your attendance here tonight. Now at this point, I would like to present to the new president of Kellogg Community College a check made payable to the Kellogg Foundation in the sum of $1,030,000.
I would like to gladly accept, and I'm honored to be a participant in this recognition for Dean Barnum, who I didn't have the pleasure of knowing, but certainly by this donation, it speaks volumes to his capacity and his passion for our students and enriching their lives. So thank you on behalf of Kellogg Community College. And I would like to now acknowledge and recognize Kellogg Community College's Board of Trustees, and so I'm going to turn it over to our board chair, Steve Claylow.
Good evening, everyone. I would ask if there's any KCC Foundation board members, if they come forward and join us here on the floor too, please. Well, first of all, thank you. You know, KCC has a rich foundation in this community, and we say once a Bruin, always a Bruin. And there's no better example of what we're all here to celebrate tonight. We have an individual that's made a tremendous donation to the college for us to continue our support of our community and provide the expectation of our community. So on behalf of the Kellogg Community College Board of Trustees and the KCC Foundation Board, we graciously accept this donation, and we will put it to good and continue the opportunities of serving our community. So with that, I would like to introduce at this time our Assistant Athletic Director, Drew Fleming. He was 5'10", playing point guard tonight.
5'11". Thank you, Steve. Thank you all for being here. It is an honor to get to represent the athletic department here at KCC as we thank Mr. Barnum for his tremendous gift. In an attempt to explain the impact this will have on our student athletes, to this point, all athletic scholarships that are given are structured specifically to cover tuition and fees. Mr. Barnum's gift takes that a step further and provides specific funding for books, which is something we haven't had previously, and simply put, this is a game changer for our student athletes and their success while they're at KCC. With that said, it is incredibly appropriate that this court is named after Mr. Barnum, as he ran up and down this floor for more than 40 years as a member of KCC and our community. We are deeply touched that Mr. Barnum felt the KCC athletes were worthy of his well wishes in this donation. So with that, on behalf of our athletic department, our coaches, our student athletes, thank you, Mr. Barnum.
Could our Gold Key Scholar students come on up and help us with this next part? And so to conclude conclude our court naming ceremony, we would ask our Gold Key scholars to remove this banner and reveal the official name of this court. Take the banner off to the side. And so let it be known from this day forward, this is the Dean O. Barnum Court at Kellogg Community College. As you can see, we have used Dean's actual signature, well, a large version of his actual signature. We also have a plaque that we are going to have installed right over by the entrance to the gymnasium. This is an early version of that plaque. We will have a metal version manufactured and installed over by the door for future generations to come in and learn about Dean as they come and spectate or participate on this floor. And so I want to thank everyone for coming for this very special ceremony that we have had here today at KCC. I want to invite you to enjoy free hot dogs, soda, and popcorn. They're yours for the taking in the concession area. And that concludes our ceremony, but the last thing we want to do is organize a group photo down here on the court. And so I want to invite specific folks down. If you are a KCC trustee who's not already here, or a KCC Foundation board member who's not already up here, or a KCC Foundation staff member, please come up for the group photo. If you are a player in the Noon Basketball Association or have been in the past, please come down and be in this group photo. And lastly, if you are a KCC student athlete currently, we would invite you to join us down here as well. The more the merrier. Come on down, literally right now, so we can have this photo in memory of Dean. Thank you, and go Bruins!
Okay, that's pretty good. Basketball players on this side, if you can squinch in a little bit, squish in a little bit. There you go. That looks pretty good. Coach, if you can come, player next to coach, come forward, and then coach go where she is. Yep, and then go in a little bit. Sorry. Yep, there you go. All right, you guys look great. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get just a little bit higher. All right, here we go. A couple more. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Does anybody else want any photos when we have them all up?